Hello, and time for the thing I threatened I was going to do. An anime unboxing, but of a weird kind. Yes, so, this, as you can probably guess from... I just realised I'm going to have to actually blur that out, because it's got my address on it. Yes, anyway, carry on. So yeah, from Malaysia, I said it's anime. Okay, so, to those who don't know, if you want anime on DVD, it can take a long time for them to come out, especially in European regions or UK generally, and it can be annoying to wait. So, being the kind of nerd I am, I did go further afield on the internet and find that you could get anime for also fairly cheap prices on DVD from Malaysia. And cut long story short, they are probably pirate copies. The only reason I don't mind them being pirate copies is because I've been to Thailand, which is a very similar sort of country, very close together as well. And from what I saw there is actually no like DVD shops. There's no sort of HMV there. What the American equivalent is, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's no DVD shops. I was surprised by this. But any market you go to, in Thailand at least, there's just these pirate copies of DVDs everywhere. And that's pretty much how anyone watches a DVD, is through a pirate copy. From what I can gather, at least in Thailand. So yeah, these are pretty much pirate copies, but sometimes it's the only way you can get it on DVD if there's not actually a DVD, you know, version of the anime or whatever. So I've come to actually like getting these, you know, should we say, they are pirate. I don't know. I'm just calling them Malaysian anime DVDs. I've actually got quite a few of them, all through eBay, through various sellers though, and they are sometimes quite surprising. And there's also a lot of titles on there that I don't even like recognise. So that's basically the idea of this this series of videos. If that's what it ends up being, I'm going to pick a title that I actually don't know what it is. Buy it, obviously. Wait for it to arrive because it does take a while to arrive. I got to admit that, and then. Yeah, review the sort of how good it is, as well as like anything surprising that happens on the disc or even in the packaging. And yeah, that's basically the gist of this. Anyway, so yeah, this comes from Malaysia, as I've already said multiple times. I've already opened to make sure the DVD is actually in here. And yes, I can't remember the name of it, the anime. So yeah, we'll find that out in a minute. But it's one I don't know what it is. Anyway, so taking out of the... Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to show you on the packing envelope. If it wants to... There we go. Yeah. Lots of information. I did mean to look up how much that... You're going to focus? It's supposed to be auto-focusing. How much the RM35 is, because it says that's what it's worth, basically. Original anime box set, so they admit what it was. But it does actually... The tick... there, you can see there, they put it as a gift. I'm not sure that's a way to get around, you know, postage costs or something. Anyway, before we see the picture. So yeah, this is from the buyer the seller themselves. Thanks for the purchase, hope you enjoy it. Kindly contact us at kowloon@gmail.com. Visit our eBay store, there's the eBay store in case you want to get this yourself. And the anime again, currently we're only listing about 30% of our total anime titles. Okay. If you're looking for any specific anime titles, you can find on eBay, but kindly cut us above. Okay, so I might then do that, or at least email them and ask them for an entire list, and then I'll pick the ones I don't recognise, and might be another way to do it. Especially just going to be given to our returned eBay customers. Oh, that works out well for me. But you might notice that the ones that they've actually named there, the hot selling ones, are quite obvious ones. Like how though High School Dictionary they put uncensored and just make sure it has all the boobs in it, so don't worry. Yes, here's the anime then. Speaking of boobs, Joshi Ochi, which I don't know anything about. Nothing at all. Apart from it has two women in it. I'm gonna guess this is a sort of harem thing. Well, there's only two, so maybe it's more of a love triangle thing. I just realised I have no way to open this one-handed, so I'm going to have to do a jump cut. Bear with me one moment. So yes, here we have it. Joshi Ochi, or should we say, or is this the subtitle, or is it still the same title? Tu Kai, Kara Eru, Musume, Gafute Kite, Ore no Aremi? Aremi. Yeah, Aremi. I just realised, autofocus, please do what you're supposed to do. Volume 1 to 9 ends. I'm guessing that means episodes. There's only 9 episodes of this. Now I'm wondering if there is actually more episodes of this, but this is only, there was 9 when they basically burned onto this disc and then sold it. I'll have to look into that. Original uncut version. I don't know whether this means that there is boobs in it, and so they aren't blurred out. That probably might be what it is, if anything. Well, that's a lovely photo right there. I don't know if I'm going to get this to autofocus. Let's see if I can. Will you just stare at that while I read it to you? So, oh, this is another reason why to buy these, is that they do have, as you can see, English a blurb on the back, as well as the, I'm guessing it's Malaysian. Although, does it kind of, I don't know what it is, but it's the foreign version and then the English. But it's not always the best translation, I will admit that. So you might, sometimes it's kind of hard to work out what it is, but let's see what this one says. So, really this auto... so I can get to auto focus. Thank you. Oh, there you go, you finding it. Okay, the ceiling collapsed and the girl fell through from the 2nd floor. Suzuki lives in a rundown apartment building where his only consolation is that the landlord is a beautiful woman and the girl who lives above him is cute. One day though, the ceiling above him creaks and bang, in from the 2nd floor directly above him, the cute girl comes crashing down on him. In an erotic encounter that can only be classified as a miracle, hearts and bodies are connected by chance. Then for some reason he starts to live with both of these beautiful women. Okay. Under this one roof, just what exactly will become of this crowded love triangle. Okay, that's not badly translated then. It just sounds weird, but that's just because it's anime, I think. Also, it's one of these... So before I actually get onto what is actually, you know, the anime's like, so I am going to actually watch it, and then do the second part of this video and tell you what I thought. It's in a very thin case, which is also, I think, another one I got of these as a Malaysian DVD, anime DVD. Came in a thin case of this. Plus, I gotta say, it's pretty well packaged. Right? You saw the bubble wrap. You saw this, which is obviously going to protect it in, you know, air mail, whatever. But it's also got a plastic, you know, thing around it as well. So, well done on that. Whether this anime is any good is to be, you know, found out. But I do quite like, you know, sex comedies or sexy comedies, if you like. Like, what was that other one I got? It's one I actually got through these Malaysian copies because I'd never heard of it before. I did look that one up and found it did sound quite good. It was I can't remember the title because I've only ever seen the title in Japanese. But it's the one basically of the guy who ends up living with the high school president because she basically has been promised to him from a young age to be his wife. Again, it was sort of like wasn't anything explicit in it, but it was, you know, like a sex comedy sort of thing. You know, it wasn't too bad. Some boobs maybe you saw. That was about it. But it was very good. It was very short episodes. But it was 2 series worth of it, so it was quite good. This, I'm getting, this is very similar, sort of comedy-wise. When she falls from the floor above and lands on him, I'm going to guess maybe there's some sort of, you know, thing there. I just noticed something. Hang on. Please autofocus so you can see the little pictures. Please, for camera. The camera's struggling here. Right, fine. Yeah, this picture here. If I can find it, if I can get a close up, I will add it into the video. But if that's where she's landed on him, it looks like she's basically landed on his. You know what I mean? So maybe it's more, yeah, you know, sexual than I thought. How about we find out? Hello again. I'm back now, and I thought, to be honest, right. I've watched this. What kind of, right, okay. Good news first, let's be positive. This, saying it was the complete, what was the words actually used in the listing or in the initial thing? Volume 1 to 9. Okay, so that wasn't a lie. There is, as far as I can tell, I did a bit of research as well, there's only 9 episodes of this. However, it's also got to be said that there's no running time on this, because each episode is only between, say, 5 and 7 minutes long. So yeah, I've watched the entire thing in, you know, roughly Oh, I can't be bothered to do math. Anyway, a very short time, let's put it that way. Now for the bad news. Right, remember this, which I pointed out? If you want to bloody focus on it. The original uncut version. I said, like, this has been on a few of these Malaysian DVDs. Usually when there's some boobs in it, or some bum maybe, and they want to keep it unblurred. Like, usually like High School DxD, or I don't know what's the other one, that's very boob orientated. Memory's not good today. What was I trying to think of? Anyway, High School DxD. Okay, put it this way. I do have a Malaysian copy of High School DxD Season 1 to 3. Okay? Now, on the box it says Season 1 cut, Season 2 and 3 uncut. So Season 2 and 3 are not blurred out at all. Season 1, however, has these like weird spinning High School DxD logos over all the nipples. For some reason. Okay. But this is a lie. Okay, saying it's an uncut version. It's a bloody lie. It's blurred out. But there's a reason it's blurred out. Do you want to know what it is? Anyone who's heard of this will know this and probably knew it as soon as I showed the bloody DVD cover. But yes, this isn't anime. This is a bloody hentai. So, I mean, granted I didn't look it up before I bought it, but the stores on eBay that were selling these things claim it's anime. Now, granted, you could say it looks like it's, you know, sort of sexual, but yeah, I expected a sex comedy sort of thing, not actual bloody hentai. And I got hentai. And not even, but, you know, I'm not against that sort of thing, but it says it's uncut, and it wasn't even uncut because it was hentai, and usually you can't get that sort of thing uncut from Japan. So yeah. However, I've got some screenshots here to show what the quality is like. Pretty good quality. Can't really complain of that, like picture-wise. Again, the sound also good. Menus are just your basic menus. You got to play, choose an episode, and subtitles on and off sort of thing. Obviously, no actual like you know, advertising because this is definitely a pirate copy. Plot-wise, but basically, yeah, it was what I assumed. This one on the, well, say there's a guy who's not on the cover anywhere. I got, you know, so he lives in this woman's apartment building and has a crush on her, very innocent crush. This one, I haven't learnt their names. I'm so sorry. This character lives above him. One day, she's dancing, I think it was, in the room above him. She falls through and lands on his the downstairs thing, and they end up doing the nasty. But he fancies this one, so he likes her, but he's, you know, doing naughty things with her. I'm trying to be, you know, advertiser friendly here. And as it goes on, they add another girl out of nowhere, I've got to admit, who's like a childhood friend of his that also basically wants to be on top of him, shall we say. And but he really wants to be with this one, but he keeps doing things with this one. And there's a sort of like, will they, won't they thing finally with this one, but he does do. It wasn't bad by any means. I mean, it was kind of funny and something, but there's other places that went really dark. Like this one, this character, she went really sort of malicious at one point. Like she was like, "Oh, you like her? I know you do, but I'm the only one who can satisfy." And she was, it was really kind of, you know, depressing in some place. And it was only really short. It was the thing. But oh well, there's me learnt my lesson. I am still going to do. I'm going to do more of these stories. I'm going to randomly pick anime and hope they actually are anime. But like I say, quality-wise, I can't complain. It was a, you know, good quality, apart from it being, you know, censored. But I can see why. I mean, I doubt I will even find online, like to watch online, an uncensored version of this. You know what? Let's just find out if there was, because then we can see if this is a complete lie or a sort of one. Let's have a look. Jump cut. Okay. So, I should have done the bare minimum. If I'd done the bare minimum of research and looked up at least the plot summary, I'd have found out that typing this title into the internet takes you straight to a porn website. Yeah. And, yeah, as far as I can tell, there is nothing that is, like, there's no version I could find on any sort of anime / hentai site that was uncensored. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a lie. There's no version that would have been the original uncut version, because as far as I know, the original version is a cut version, because it's not cut, but it's got the, you know, the pixely, you know, pixely blurring. But yeah, so I bought an anime DVD that turned to be a hentai DVD. Oh well, plot was okay, bit weird in places. If you really want to see that sort of thing, then go for it. You can get it on eBay from a Malaysian DVD thing. But yeah, I wanted comedy, a sexy comedy, and I ended up with porn. Blurred porn.